Shit. I'm the one calling the shots. I don't get stuck in the box. Feel like I've been through a lot.
Alright, welcome. Today we're going to be reacting to my homie, Jesus. This guy, he has a great channel, great content, funny guy. I suggest you check him out. He has some great insight on a few things. Hopefully he doesn't mind. Let's react to his video. Let's see. Andrew Tate taken out of context by BBC. Although that's not what the title says, that's what it means.
Naming you individually as spreading a dangerous ideology of misogynistic rape culture.
Absolute.
It's the comments you make that are leading people to say things like
absolute
this.
Garbage.
National organisations who are saying that, are blaming you for increasing levels of misogyny. Schools that are saying they are having increased incidents of girls being attacked, of female teachers being harassed.
If that was
by
true,
pupils,
because
of you and your teaching,
well,
that's
absolute garbage.
Alright, before he even responds, I'm going to say that that is garbage for the simple fact that he preaches that you should protect women. So women being attacked would be the complete opposite of what he says. So it would have nothing to do with him. I mean, does he have some ideologies that are a bit extreme that I don't agree with? I would say yes, he does. So I'm not going to say I agree with everything, like men being able to cheat, things like that. But in general, he says to protect women, and he never once supported any type of violence towards women. So I would say it doesn't make sense. But let's see what he says.
Never, ever encourage a student to attack a teacher, male or female, ever. I preach hard work, discipline. I'm an athlete. I preach anti-drug. I preach religion. I preach no alcohol. I preach no knife crime. Every single problem with modern society, I'm against. I'm teaching young men to be disciplined, to be diligent, to listen, to train, to work hard, to be exactly like me, with no criminal record, never even yet charged in this 14-month Matrix investigation. And I'm saying that if men grew up like me, which are hardworking and diligent and some emotional control and stoic, we're going to have a better society, not a worse society.
Right, exactly. And that's why we have this button.
You need to do what you're supposed to do. Not what you feel like fucking doing. Okay. That's the difference between a man and a fucking child.
And that's what he promotes.
Here and say that schools in England, which is a failing nation, which has knife crime going through the roof, violence going through the roof, men's mental health going through the roof, and they're going to all blame me because I appeared on the internet 1 year ago, is disingenuous. It's disingenuous. And also
financial success
correct.
With a Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
How does having a Bugatti and a cigar come with misogyny?
Because it's all mixed together in what you...
Because if you drive a Bugatti and you have a cigar, you're immediately a misogynist, bro. You got misogynistic tendencies, all right? Anything that makes guys happy and things that guys like. If we have any kind of preference at all, we're misogynists. That's it, bro. You're the wrong.
Also, I think the way that she's talking about misogyny through this point is that by men having power, especially men who are confident and strong, this makes people that are less confident and less strong feel intimidated by their presence, and basically blaming the person for having a strong presence and making others feel intimidated, when what they should do is figure out how to get that strong presence themselves, which is exactly what he preaches, which is basically that you should work hard and be a man. It's what it is, what a man has been for thousands and thousands of years. Just now, recently, did they try to change the role, try to soften men, even in schools. Like, I work in a school right now, you can tell they don't even do it out of like some kind of spite or anything. They don't, I would say they don't even know better, but they teach the boys, be very gentle. Don't be too competitive, these type of things. But that's their nature. That's who they're supposed to be. They're almost stunting their own personalities of these boys to make them something that they're not. And something that needs to be brought attention to, definitely, because it's just not, it doesn't make any sense, and it's ridiculous.
You teach that a woman, if a woman comes home and accuses you of cheating, You should hit her with a machete, shove her up.
Is that what I teach?
Oh, come on. How many times have we debunked this over and over again, bro? They bring up the same exact clip, man.
That's what you say.
No, if you actually watch the clip, it will be about the woman attacking me with a machete. As usual, you've not watched the video, taken it out of context, flipped it, and attempted to attack me with a small excerpt. Let me tell you something, Lucy. I'm sure you're a very nice person. I'm sure you're a fantastic person. But
Hold on. We have to debunk this one too, bro. We have to always debunk this.
Let's see.
Andrew Tate machete joke. Look.
See,
I could easily debunk this one, bro. Right here, boom. Self-defense. Look, self-defense. 3 months ago.
Slap, grab, choke.
Oh goddamn. Let's see this one. Maybe it's this one.
Have you ever seen a woman try and do anything competently? Like, imagine a girl pick this up.
Look, full context. Imagine a girl comes at you.
I pick this up. You ain't fucking with me. I'd have my left hand. I'd still like jab. I'd fucking swing low. Take your fucking knee out. You ain't gonna see it coming. What would a woman do? Slap the machete. Slap her in the face. One hand. Machete and then backhand. I perfected this in pimp school. When I got my PhD, we had to practice if a girl comes at you. You cheated.
Oh shit.
It's bang.
See, I don't get how they confuse satire with reality. It's a basic skill that you would assume that people would have, even at, I don't know, a middle school age. They should be able to differentiate satire from honest speech. But it's common. I've seen it done plenty of times with plenty of people. When there's jokes, they try to take the jokes seriously or get offended by jokes in general. It's just a new culture. It's odd.
Hang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch! Her panties get wet.
Oh my god, bro. Your panties got wet.
Machete's on the floor, her panties are all wet. You go, fuck her. That's how it goes. Slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex. These are the basic moves of pimping. Fucking some little amateur. What if a girl picks it up? You're a fucking loser.
You see, bro, people
Have you ever seen a woman try and do anything
so often, bro? Nobody takes this for real. I actually searched this up just to laugh because it gets me every time. 1,000 likes. Come on, bro. It's funny. If you really take this seriously, you're soft. You're soft as hell, bro. All right. And remember, the context behind it is essentially a man with the machete and then a woman with the machete. A woman's essentially weak with the machete. A man's gonna actually slice shit up, right? He's gonna be more competent with it. That was the whole point of it, right? And he adds all this because he knows libtards are gonna be so up the ass about it and they're gonna Karen it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Jokes, they're meant to be taken as jokes. Like, there's no reason to be offended or to take something so to heart when it's just satire. And honestly, it is not sexist to say what's real. Obviously, men are a lot stronger than women and a lot more capable of defending themselves than women, even a woman with a knife, or versus a small 5'3" man and a 6'5" man. Obviously, the 6'5" man is not going to have too much difficulty generally to disarm the 5'3" man. I mean, it's just basic physics, apart from the fact that we have genetic differences hormonally and structurally, right? There's no reason for lying about reality. Reality is not sexist, racist, or any of the above. Reality is basically just reality, and there's nothing you can do about it.
If I were to take everything you've ever said online and just take small excerpts out of context, I could make you look like a misogynist. I guarantee it. In fact, I might actually do that. And then
Tilo, you're saying, you know what listening to Andrew Tate does? I took up a kickboxing class. I now work 2 jobs. I invest and work out every day. And so do I, bro.
You need to do what you're supposed to do.
I'm going to sit here and say, oh shit, I'm a misogynist because my clips have been taken out of context. If you refuse to watch anything at length and understand it, then that's what's going to happen.
The National Police Chiefs League for Violence Against Women, the NSPCC, Rape Crisis, Safer Schools, they are all naming you as being behind an epidemic of misogyny, even amongst primary school children.
The idea that I made primary school children misogynistic.
Bro, how every little kid is gonna be a fucking certain sense of misogyny because they're children. They don't know anything. They're testing their boundaries. They're gonna say whatever they want to say, especially the kids that like to take the most risk. At the end of the day, those are great learning lessons for kids. Okay, great learning lessons. Okay, don't be hateful towards women. Don't be, at least you say here you catch it early. Right? Anything that they actually say that's hateful or disrespectful or anything like that, you check them, okay? Because a lot of the times, if a kid were to say, "Oh, I said this because of Andrew Tate," you could literally tell him, "Okay, what did Andrew Tate say? All right, why is it okay? Do you think Andrew Tate, if he was here in his classroom, like explain this to a child in this exact way, right? If Andrew Tate were in a classroom like this, do you think he would act this way? Show me a video of Andrew Tate acting this way in a classroom. Yeah, he wouldn't do it. He would actually tell you're wrong. Like then the kid will be like, "Oh, you're right. Like, and this is Andrew Tate's message. It's not about acting like this. It's about actually growing." And that's a growth lesson for the kid, bro. That's how you should be handling it. God damn, bro. You act like kids haven't watched fucking Family Guy, Simpsons, where Homer, Peter Griffin is beating the crap out of their wife. And it's a joke, bro. I grew up watching that shit. I didn't wake up wanting to hit women or slap women or anything like that.
I agree with your point 100% as far as the way you explain that to the child and make the child realize that what they're interpreting may not be the appropriate way and it doesn't make any sense. Also, I don't think it's the responsibility of the content creator. If children are consuming their content, that's the responsibility of the parents, and it's easily monitored. All right. If you think that you cannot monitor your kids, you're making excuses and you're a lazy parent. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting anyone, but they should not have free access to the internet. They should have limited time, and they should be forced. That's right. They should be forced to play with friends, play outside, do sports, do things that are actually conducive to their development as they become adults, not sitting on an iPad all day unsupervised in the room. Especially if they're under the age of 10 or 11. There's no reason that they should have unsupervised time on the internet. I mean, do you not remember what you found on the internet when you were a child? I mean, simple.
Right? Most people just take it up the ass, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know who gets so offended by this? It's women, bro. When the father watches this, he laughs, bro. He laughs. And then if he has to deal with it, and then when the kid goes to school, then that's the father's job, right?
Well, that's 100%. So I grew up in a single mother household. I had a television upstairs. And if I wanted to watch something that was offensive, like Dave Chappelle, South Park, Family Guy, I would watch it upstairs in my room or when my mom was sleeping, because I know she was going to get heated. She was going to get offended. She was going to tell me to change the channel. Yeah, I already knew. And it's 100% true. Although, I don't see why being offended gets so much merit nowadays. I mean, everybody has different things that they're offended by. If we just avoid it completely, it's nearly impossible to do so. There's almost no way to avoid offending people.
Teach the kid the real ways of the world.
Is that your argument?
It's the misogyny that comes along with it.
Oh, owning a nice car is misogynist.
No, it's the misogyny that comes along with it.
How does misogyny come along with owning a nice car?
Because you have an image of financial
I'm glad you're answering my questions now. We finally got the dynamic.
You have an image of financial
success. Answering my
success.
questions, actually should.
Excuse me. You have an image of financial success, but it comes along with attitudes towards women that are really problematic.
My attitudes towards women is that women should be protected and provided for, and I've said that at length. In fact, I've said that over 50 times online. You never mention it. I say that my girlfriend doesn't have to work unless she wants to. I take care of her. I die to protect the woman. I've talked about how I've stood up and faced a knife to protect a woman.
And in return, you want authority over her in the way you have over a child.
Talk about his mother too, right? The way he treats his mom. What does he do? Puts her in a nice house, cares for her, makes sure she's taken care of. These are such important things a man must do for his family, bro. All right? That's something I've also learned. And you must feel the weight and the stress if you're not actually actively doing these things in your real life. You should feel those things. You should feel a certain sense of shame. You should want to retire your mother if she's brought you up and taken care of you, right? You should want these things.
Child or a dog?
Absolutely not. I've said that women should be protected and provided for. And
In return, you want authority over her, because if you have responsibility for someone like a child or a dog, you say, you have authority over them.
if you want to go down this argument, we'll go down this nuanced argument. I said that if I have responsibility for her safety, I should have a degree of authority over her safety. Meaning, and let me explain my point. If I'm the one who has to fight and die to protect her, I'm the one who decides how we walk home. I'm the one who decides the route we take. Because it's unfair for her to say, I want to walk through the most dangerous neighborhood in the world, but you have to face the knives. That's what I've said. And then you're going to sit here and pretend that I'm trying to treat women like dogs, which is garbage. Every single man in the world who loves his woman understands that he has to protect her. And every single woman in the world likes the idea of a man who would protect her. If you were to say to most women home right now, do you want your husband to protect you in a violent attack? They'd say, yeah, of course. Nothing I've said is misogynistic.
To most women.
No, it's not even most. It's all. I know. Shouldn't say that. Maybe almost all. There's always an exception, but I don't think there's anything more unattractive to a woman than a man who isn't willing to protect her. Imagine somebody comes and tries to stab your wife and you just run away. How is she going to feel? I think that's the complete opposite of what she's looking for in a man, and it's the complete opposite of what any woman is looking for in a man. And I'll explain this better as far as the authority part. A better way to explain it is respect, right? So if someone respects you, they will do what it is that falls within respecting you, the same as if you respect that person, you will respect them. So, yes, if you are married, you have a certain authority over your wife, but with your respect also comes a certain authority that she has over you, if you really think about it objectively, right? You're not going to blatantly disrespect her, and she's not going to blatantly disrespect you. It's not necessarily authority. Now, about not wanting your wife to go somewhere dangerous, not wanting her to walk in the middle of the night, these are not toxic ideas at all. They're logical ideas. And any man who loves a woman is going to have these ideas. And if he doesn't, sorry, I don't think he loves you. It's just honest.
Would you want to lose authority in the relationship, to not be treated as a free and legal?
Pretty much, if a woman says it, it's okay. If a man says it, it's misogynistic.
I didn't say that. I said
Chief Executive.
All right. It was nice reacting with you, Jesus. Love your channel. Like I said, if you guys like live streams, you guys like funny guys, he has a bit of insight, goes hard every day, he basically posts every day, go ahead and check out his channel. He has a good channel.